Hello everyone, in this video we will talk about CSV file. What is CSV file? CSV stands for comma separated values. A comma separated values file is a delimited text file that uses a comma to separate the values. Each line of the file is a data record. Each record consists of one or more fields separated by commas. CSV Module. The CSV module implements classes to read and write data in CSV file. We have to import CSV. Run. It's already imported. Reading lines in the CSV file. We have a file here in the same directory with name employees.csv. The file contains some data. First name, last name, email address, job title, basic salary, total allowances, and total deductions. This is the header for the file. And this is the data inside the file. To read the file, we have first to open the file with open employees.csv, the file name, comma, R. R mode for reading the file. Now we open the file for reading only, as in file. Readers equal CSV, this is the model which we imported, dot reader in file, comma, delimiter, comma. Why delimiter, comma? Because the file, if we see the file here, the data is comma delimited. This comma separated between each column. And we will make loop for line in reader. This is the variable which reads the file. Print line in the file, each line in the file. And we have to close the file at the end. In file.close. We will run the cell and see the result. This is the result. The first line is a header line. Sorry. It's a Python list. This is the column, first name, last name, email address, job title, basic salary, total allowances, and total deductions. And this is the data, first name, last name, email address, and here. And also, we can check the type of every line. Here, print type, and rerun. It's a class list. Now we will access the first row only. First row, this one is a header, not data. To access the first row with open employees.csv with read as in file, reader CSV dot reader in file, comma delimiter equal comma, header equal next reader. Now we will access the first row only, the first line, and print header. Header is a variable here, and reader is the variable here for read. Run the cell. This is the first line, the header. We can also make for loop inside the header. For I in header, this one, print I, and rerun. This is the header elements, the list elements. Select this one. Escape the header row and working with data only. Here, this is the header and this is the data. Now we will skip the header and working with data only. With open file, reader equal csv.reader in file delimiter, comma, header next reader. Next reader, it means we will read first line or first row and go next. Next, for loop, for line in reader, print line. And we have to close the file at the end. Run. The result here, the data only, without header, because we skipped the header here. Create new CSV file. We will create a new CSV file with name new employees.csv and contains first name and email address only, without header. New file, this is the output file, the new file, equal open new employees.csv mode write, because we will write here, write data from old file employees.csv. With open employees.csv mode read, we will read from this file and write in this file as in file. Reader equal csv.reader in file delimiter, comma, header equal next reader to skip the header line. For line in reader, this reader, the variable here, f name, first name equal line index 0. The f name is index 0 because this is the Python list, and each element with index, starting with index 0, index 1, index 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the variable f name equal line index 0, the first name, and email address equal line index 2. This is index 0, index 1, index 2 is email address. And row equal curly brackets, comma, curly brackets, and also backslash n. Backslash n, it means new line. Dot format, first name and email address. And to write new file, this one, the output file, dot write row, which the variable defined here. Write a row in new file, and also new file dot close, and run. Reading new employees CSV. To reading, we have to open it with mode R and reader CSV dot reader in file delimiter, comma, for line in reader, print line and close the end file. When we run it, this is the new file, only contain first name and email address without header. Without header. For this statement, header equal next reader. Working with email address to get email host. This email address, we need to get only email host. This email host, Gmail, Yahoo, gmail.com, yahoo.com, hotmail.com. How we can get email host? First, we have to define variable index IDX equals 0. With open new employees dot CSV, comma read. We will open it as a read. And also we can see the new file first here, which we created. This is the new file, first name and email address. Index equals 0. With open new employees dot CSV, comma R, mode R, reading. Readers equal CSV dot reader in file delimiter, comma. For line in reader, print email address, comma line 1, because the index for email address 1, the index for first name 0. We will print line 1. Line 1 is email address. Index IDX, which equals 0, equal line of index 1 email address dot index of this at. We have to get the index of this character at. Why? Because we want to know the starting index for email host. We have to search with at and get the index and increase 1 and start from this index. IDX equal line index 1 dot index of at and print index of at equal IDX, this one, and IDX plus equal 1, it means IDS equal IDX plus 1. Increase 1 to start from here. Print email host, comma, line index 1, which email address, double dot to the end. Start from this index to the end. Start from here to the end to get email host. And close the file. Run and we will see. Email address, this is the complete email address. This is got from here, line index 1. And the index of at 6, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have to start from this index. This index should be 6 plus 1. And start line index 1. Here index in the first row it will be 7 to the end, and print it. This is email host. This email host, we have to get the index for email host, the first character of email host, by get the index for at and plus 1. This is here the email address yahoo.com, yahoo.com, hotmail, gmail. Now we will calculate net salary. The employees.csv contain some information about the basic salary and total allowances and total deductions. To calculate net salary should be equal basic salary plus total allowances minus total deductions. We will see. First, we have to open employees.csv in mode R, as in file reader equal csv.reader, in file delimiter comma. For line in reader excuse me, print line. First we will read and print the line. This is the line. This is the all information for the employee. Here we have the header line. We will skip it here. We will define here, declare some variables. Basic salary equal 0, total allowances 0, total deductions 0, net salary 0. With open employees.csv, comma, read, mode R for reading. Reader, CSV reader in file delimiter, comma. Header, next reader to skip the header. We will work with data, not header. For line in reader, basic salary, this variable, equal int line of index 4. Index 4, this one, the basic salary. This is index 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. Index 4. Why we make int? Because the data came here in string. We have to convert it to integer to make a calculation. For this reason, we used int. Int line of index 4, converted from string to integer. Total allowances equal int, same, line of index 5. This index 5, 2000. Total deductions, int, line of index 6. This index 6. And net salary, the variable which we defined here, declared here, equal basic salary, this one, plus total allowances minus total deductions, and we will print first name, comma, line index 0. This first name here, index 0, comma, net salary, comma, net salary. This is the variable here which contains the net salary, this text, and close the file. Run. This is the result. First name Oliver, net salary 16,000. $15,000 plus 2,000, 17, minus 1,000, 16,000. This is a brief for CSV file, and my recommendation to you, you have to practice with CSV file, create files and try to access the file, read the header, skip the header, and I will put this CSV file and this Jupyter notebook for this video in video description. Thanks for watching, and I hope this video was useful for you. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, and I hope to see you in next video.